Now it is time to make the fire. I had here the beech bark that I found before, and into this small one are some really small parts from fat wood, my fire starter, and then like every time 3 parts with wood, the smallest one, then small branches, and then bigger branches. You see that I don't have much firewood. This has the reason that I want to make today only a small fire, only for cooking and just relax some time at the campfire, because I'm really tired now. So the building part was really, yeah, I lost my energy for today. So I just want to have something warm into my stomach and then just go to bed. Okay, die Rinde ist ein bisschen zu alt. This bark is a little bit too old. You cannot see it, but today I had some chicken wings with wine leaves, and into the wine leaves is rice. So very, very tasty. So the campfire is out now, and I put my jacket over because I don't know how cold the night would be. And I hope that the mosquitoes are gone really fast, because they are all around me the whole time. I thought when it is getting dark they will go away, but this is false. So I'm now into my sleeping bag, into my Guardian, You see the cotton is not really, it is really thin, but it will be enough for today. So the ground is not so soft, but it should be good. I hope it is a good night because every bone hurt. So I hope that I have got more energy tomorrow morning. And I also hope that the mosquitoes are gone now. So I had to close my jacket because they are biting me the whole time here at the hair. I hate it. So we see us tomorrow. Good night. I cannot sleep. Every bone hurts so much. Every bone, also the fingers. I always had this when I get ill. But my head hurts, I had headache, and the muscles from the neck are hurting. And every bone also, and I feel so restless. I hope that I don't get ill. When I cannot sleep, I had to go home. I had not often nights like that outdoor where I really cannot sleep. Normally, I also fall asleep very late, but then I can sleep. But today, it is really bad. Good morning. I don't have often such a terrible night like this night. My whole body hurts and I cannot sleep for such a long time. In the middle of the night I came to a point where I was so tired that I fall asleep. So then it doesn't matter how uncomfortable you feel, your body needs to sleep. So, of course, when I lay at a forest ground without the sleeping pad, it is not so comfortable, but I think I get ill because normally when I lay at such a ground I only had only the back hurts, but today it is every bone, also the fingers, and normally I feel so when I've got ill, so yeah, maybe I had some kind of virus. So I had a meeting with an old man a few minutes before. It happens not often that someone found my camp into the forest, but it is mushroom season, and at the mushroom season the people walk through the whole forest, not only at the waist, so there is the chance very high that you are not undetected. But it was a really nice man. We talked about mushroom and nature and bog beetle everything. So it was no problem that he found my camp. And now I want to make a fire, maybe eat something that I feel a little bit better. It starts to rain now. And forest only with spruce trees like it is here in the direct area around my camp looks not so nice, because they plant the trees often very close together, and then these areas of the forest are always very dark and sometimes a little bit spooky. I don't like them so much. I like it more like here in my camp, where the trees had a distance between, but like here in the background it looks very ugly. But it had a very good reason to camp close to such a direction when bad weather is, because the trees are growing so close together that not much rain came through the trees. So the area at the close to the ground, there are the branches always dead by a spruce tree. And these are the perfect branches to start on fire. And also when it rains a few days, you will find there always a good firewood, because when there are standing some dead trees into this area, you can cut them. Standing trees, dead trees are always better as searching firewood from the ground, because at the ground it is always wet and the wood had more water inside. When the branches or the tree is in the air, they cannot have so much water inside. So it has also a positive thing, but it looks ugly. I told you yesterday that the birch bark is a perfect fire starter. So not every piece is good. You have to try it out. I tried to scratch with this part from my fire steel very small parts from the top, because they can catch the sparkle from the fire steel very easy, and it will burn good. The wood from the birch tree is also good for a campfire because it smokes not so much. So when you don't want that someone see your fire, this wood is perfect. When there is no water to wash my dishes around the camp, I use stones, grass, leaves, or like here, moss. Today I let the shelter stand, so I don't remove it, but I had to remove the campfire place because not everyone is allowed to make a fire in Germany, so I don't want that anyone else come here and think, oh yeah, here it is possible to make a fire, I make a fire too. So the camp is standing, but I remove now the campfire place that this is invisible. I told you yesterday that my bones hurt, and now over the night I've got some other symptoms. So I had a numbness from my mouth. It feels difficult. I cannot whistle anymore, so it feels like I had no feeling inside. And my neck hurts and I had headache and I feel very ill. And when I thought about it, it is now very clear what could be. So I think I am not normal ill. I think I've got an infection from a tick. So when I am in the forest, I'm every week about 3 days in the forest, and I had often ticks, and not always I can remove them before they bite. So ticks have some kind of virus inside where humans can get ill. And yeah, this is not so nice. One kind of infection that you can get from a tick is short TBA, tick-borne encephalitis. And the baddest thing that can happen with this infection is brain fever, meningitis, and this can be deadly. So it is not so easy to handle. And yeah, if you had a tick, you should remove them so short as possible. Don't wait till you are home, because the longer you wait, the higher is the risk that you can get an infection. So some bacteria you can get directly when the tick bite you, but the longer you wait, the bigger is the chance that you get another infection, because after the tick is full of blood, he put some secret out of their stomach, and in that secret are more bacteria. So make it really short after you see it, and it is no matter how you remove it, but it is important that you remove it. So when you had nothing with you, you can use your fingernails, just get it out. And it is no matter if the hair from the tick is still in the skin, because your body will remove it out of your skin. Don't kill the tick at your body, maybe with alcohol or with a flame, because then the tick will also get the secrete of their stomach out into your body. So don't kill it at your body, just remove it. And when you feel sick after the bite, so it had not be directly. It could be a few weeks after the bite, when you feel sad and had symptoms like you're ill, your head hurts, maybe you had fever, your bone hurts. Go to the doctor and let them check if you had an infection from the tick. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got one because I had so many ticks when I am in the forest, and the symptoms could be like a virus infection from a tick. So I had to give some blood and then they tested if I had it or not. Yeah, I am here in a high-risk area. Many people get ill here from ticks. Yeah, so I had to check it. I will pack now my stuff and leave the place because it makes no sense to stay longer here when I feel ill. So the shelter will be there for the next time or for some children to play, and then I had to go because I had a long way home out of the forest, and yeah, I just want to go to the doctor. In a dead piece of wood are bacteria, and sometimes they make interesting colors. Like this here, it is complete blue. And I know other kind of dead wood parts that are complete red, so very interesting. So I finally arrived at the end of the forest now. I found some nice mushrooms. I show it to you. I love mushroom season, but this is also the season where many people are in the forest, away from the ways, so you are not so invisible here in the forest in fall. Yeah, I had to go to the doctor now, and let's check if it is an infection from a tick or not. And maybe you had also in the past an infection of a tick, and can you write me how you find it out? What are the symptoms, and maybe if you had any damage after this infection, please write it for me down in the comment. I leave now something small, and small gift for the forest animals here. It is always important that you not only take, you should also give something back to the forest. Yeah. All the equipment that I use is here down in the video description, so if you want, check it out. We see us again in the next video. Have a good time. Bye bye.